Ngayon naman, ang lesson natin ay multiplying and dividing polynomials. Dati ang ginawa natin, addition and subtraction, and then nag-proceed tayo sa bases and exponents. Ngayon naman, titingnan natin yung multiplication and division of polynomials. Again, kailangan meron kayo ditong lapis or ballpen at saka papel para masanay kayo na mag-solve. Okay? So, tingnan muna natin ito, no? Practice problems ulit tayo sa exponents. Let's say meron tayong a to the 6 times a to the 4 times a. Again, ano nga yung product rule natin kapag meron tayong powers? Titingnan muna natin kung pare-parehas sila ng base. Ngayon, pare-parehas sila ng base. Ang base natin ay a, so kokopihan nyo lang yung a. After nyong kopyahin yung a, i-add nyo na yung mga exponents nila. So, this is 6 plus 4. May ipa-plus pa ba tayo? Meron pa. Kasi itong a na to, naka-raise yan sa 1. Okay? Again, di na natin sinusulat yung 1. Invisible na siya dyan. So now, this will be a to the 11. Okay? 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 1 is 11. Let's have another one. 3b times negative 5b squared c cubed times 4b cubed c. Again, ano nga yung sinabi ko? Ang sabi ko, tingnan muna natin yung mga numerical coefficients. Yun muna ang una nating gawa ng paraan. Okay? So, you have 3 times 5 times 4. Tingnan natin. 5 times 4 is 20 times 3 is 60. Sulat nyo si 60. Tanggalin nyo na yung mga yan. Pero, huwag nyo kakalimutan, may negative pa tayo. Sulat nyo si negative. Okay? Isa lang naman yung negative dyan. So, negative times positive times may isa pang positive, negative lang din yan. Kung dalawa yung negative, magiging positive yan. Kung tatlo, negative ulit. Again, ang rule natin, kapag odd yan, odd yung bilang niya, magne-negative. Kapag even, positive. Okay? Tingnan naman natin yung b. Okay? Focus kayo dun sa b. So, meron kang b dito. Ito, meron kang b squared. Ito naman, meron kang b cubed. Pare-pareha sila ng base, so copy nyo yung base. And then, add the exponents. Dito may invisible na 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6. Okay? So, tapos na tayo dito sa mga b. And then, meron pa tayong c. c cubed times c. Pareha sila ng base, so copy the base. And then, add the exponents. 3 plus 1 is 4. That is the answer. Negative 60 b to the 6, c to the 4. Okay, tingnan natin. Ayan yung mga answers natin. Okay, so let's have another problem. Real life problem naman. Find the volume of the given solid with the given dimensions. So meron tayong cube dito, no? At meron siyang height na 4a. Ito siya. Meron din siyang width na 4a and meron siyang length na 4a. Okay, ang hinahanap natin dito ay yung volume. So, ano bang volume ng isang cube? Ang volume ng cube, kung meron siyang side, okay, na S, let's say meron tayong cube dito. Kung meron siyang side S, ang volume niya ay S cube. Ibig sabihin, side times side times side. In this case, given naman yung side natin, yung dimensions ng side, 4a. Okay? So, this will just be 4a cube. Anong ginawa ko? Pinaltan ko lang yung s ng 4a. Again, ang i-cube natin dyan, or ang i-raise natin sa 3, ay yung 4a. Hindi yung a lang. Kaya mali kapag sinulat nyo siya na ganito. 4a cube. This is wrong. Bakit siya wrong? Kasi, ang implication niyan or ang ibig sabihin niyan, yung a lang ang i-raise mo sa 3. Hindi mo pinapansin yung 4. Yung 4, part siya nung side. Dahil ang side natin ay 4a, not a. Okay? So now, ano yung rule natin dito? Ang rule natin dito, again, from our previous discussion, pwede mo siyang i-distribute 4 cube times a cube. Anong ibig sabihin ng 4 cube? Ang ibig sabihin ng 4 cube, 4 times 4 times 4. Okay, tatlong beses. 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. And then copy the a cube. That is the answer. So, ang volume ng cube na ito ay 64a cube. Okay, next. Ayan. Ito yung rule natin, no, sa multiplication of monomials with polynomials. You multiply each term of the polynomial by the monomial. Mas madali yan kapag meron tayong example. For example, 5x times x plus 4. Ito yung monomial natin, which is also a polynomial, no? And then you have a binomial inside. Ang gagawin daw natin, i-multiply mo yung 5x sa x, i-multiply mo rin yung 5x sa 4. Okay, and then, don't forget the plus sign. So, ganito yung mangyari dyan. Yung 5x, i-multiply mo sa x. And then, copy the plus sign. Yung 5x, i-multiply mo sa 4. Okay, simula tayo dito sa 5x. Yung 5x times x, so meron tayong numerical coefficient, copy nyo lang si 5. And then, you have x times x. Meron kang x times x, copy mo lang si base, and then add the exponents. Dahil meron kang 1 dito and 1 dito. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay? Which is, ganito lang naman yan eh. May dalawa kang x. So, x squared raised to 2 ang ibig sabihin. No? And then, copy the plus sign. Meron kang mga numerical coefficients. Dito tayo. Meron kang numerical coefficients. Multiply them. 5 times 4 is 20. And then, copy the x. That's the answer. Okay, again, the answer in this given problem is 5x squared plus 20x. Another one, 6x squared times 3x plus 9. Again, ano nga gagawin natin? I-multiply natin yung monomial doon sa bawat term na nandun sa binomial. So, in this example, you have 6x squared times 3x. Plus 6x squared times 9. Okay? Gawa natin ng paraan muna yung mga numerical coefficients. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay? And then you have x squared and x. Parehas ba sila ng base? Yes. Copy the base. Ano yung rule natin kapag multiplication? You add the exponents. 2 plus 1 is 3. Copy the plus sign here. Now, deal with the numerical coefficients. 6 times 9 is 54. And then, copy the x squared. Kasi wala ka namang iba pang i-multiply dun sa x squared. Okay, wala naman ditong kung ano man. So, that is the answer. 18x cubed plus 54x squared. Tingnan natin yung mga answer. Ayan, 5x squared plus 20x. And then 18x cubed plus 54x squared. Another example. So, write an expression for the area of the given rectangle. So, meron kang rectangle dito with the given length. Ang length natin dito ay 7x and then width of 4x minus 1. Or meron tayo ditong dalawang dimensions, no? Yung sides natin, 7x and 4x minus 1. This is rectangle. So, palitan natin. Rectangle. Alright? So, ano ba yung area? Ang hinahanap kasi natin dito ay area. Ano ba ang area ng isang rectangle? So, the area of a rectangle is equal to length times the width. Ano yung length natin? 7x. Ano yung width natin? 4x minus 1. Okay, so as you can see, meron tayong monomial multiplied to a binomial. So, anong ginagawa natin dito? Again, i-distribute natin siya dito and then dito. Alright, so now you have 7x times 4x and then copy the minus sign kasi minus yan. 7x times 1. Okay, so you have 7 times 4 is 28. Cancel na to. Meron kang dalawang x dito. Parehas silang x, so copy the base. And then, you add the exponents. 1 plus 1 is 2. Copy the minus sign. You have 7x times 1, di 7x lang din yun. So, this is our answer. Okay, so again, the area of the given rectangle is 28x squared minus 7x. Ayan. Yan. Paano naman kapag meron tayong product of 2 or more polynomials? You have, dito, meron kang binomials x plus 3 and then x plus 5. and you have to multiply them. So, anong ginagawa natin dito? Gagawin natin dito yung FOIL method. Okay? FOIL method. Ano yung FOIL method natin? Ang ibig sabihin ng F ay first, ang O ay outer, ang I ay inner, ang L ay last. So, ito yung first, multiply natin sila. So, you have X times X. Ano yung O, outer? Yung mga nasa labas. Okay? So, X times 5, lagyan natin dito. X times 5. And then you have the inner. Ito yung mga inner, yung mga nasa loob. So, 3 times X. And then last, yung mga nasa huli. You have 3 times 5. So, ito yung mga last natin. 3 times 5. Lahat naman sila positive dyan, no? So, wala tayong problema with the signs. So, X times X, copy the base, add the exponents, X squared. Plus, X times 5 is 5X. Okay? And then, 3 times X is 3X. 3 times 5 is 15. Alright, now, meron pa ba tayo ditong pwedeng i-simplify? Meron pa. Tingnan nyo yung 5x and 3x. Yung lesson natin sa addition of polynomials. Parehas ba sila? Like terms ba sila? Yes, kasi parehas sa x yan. Parehas sila ng degree. And then, you can add the 2. So, you have 5x and 3x. So, 5 plus 3 is 8. So, copy the x squared. Etong dalawa, magiging silang 8x. And then, copy the 15. So, this is the answer. So, the answer is x squared plus 8x plus 15. Ayan. Another one, you have 7x plus 3 times 4x squared minus 5x plus 6. So, anong gagawin natin dito? Ngayon naman, ang gagawin natin ay imumultiply pa rin natin ito dito, ito dito, and then ito dito. Okay? And then, after that, imumultiply din natin si 3 dito, dito, and then dito. Tapos, pagsasamahin natin yung mga like terms. Okay? Simulan natin dun sa kulay red. So, you have 7x. Imumultiply daw natin siya sa 4x squared. Okay? And then, lagay lang kayo ng plus dyan. Next, you have 7x. Mumultiply daw natin sa negative 5x. So, again, ang ilalagay lang natin dito, mga plus dun sa gitna. No? Hindi kayo maglalagay ng minus. Pwedeng minus kung ilalabas nyo to. Pero again, ang suggestion ko, plus na lang ang ilalagay nyo dito sa mga nasa gitna. Alright? And then last, you have 7x times 6. Okay? Tapos, meron pa tayong kasunod, yung 3 naman. So, you have 3 times 4x squared. And then you have 3 times negative 5x. And then lastly, you have 3 times 6. So now, pwede na natin siyang i-simplify. Start tayo dito sa kauna-unahan. You have 7x times 4x squared. Again, deal with the exponents, or deal with the numerical coefficients. You have 7 times 4. 7 times 4 is 28. So, okay ka na dito. And then, tingnan nyo, ano yung natitira? X and then x squared. Parehas ba sila ng base? Yes. So, copy the base. Anong gagawin sa exponents? Add the exponents. So, you have 1 here plus 2, that gives you 3. Plus, copy natin to si plus. O, kita nyo, meron tayong numerical coefficients. So, unahin natin yan. 7 times 5 is 35. Pero, meron siyang negative. Okay, so ikukulong natin yan sa parenthesis kasi ang pangit tingnan kapag plus minus. So, dapat plus, tapos open, parenthesis, negative. So, now, meron kang x and x dito. Copy the base, and then add the exponents. Meron yung invisible 1, invisible 1. So, that gives you 2. Okay? Copy uli natin si plus. You have 7x times 6. Unahin natin yung mga coefficients. 7 times 6, that gives you 42. And then you have the x. Copy the x. Alright? So, tingnan naman natin yung kasunod. You have 3 times 4x squared. Unahin yung coefficients. 3 times 4 is 12. And then, walang gagawin dito. Kokopyahin nyo lang. X squared. And then, plus 3 times 5 is 15. Pero negative siya. And then, kopyahin lang natin sa x. Okay? And then lastly, you have 3 times 6 is 18. Okay? So, tanda pa natin yung rule natin sa subtraction ng mga polynomials. Or kung meron kayong numbers, let's say a plus negative b, this is the same as a minus b. So, i-apply natin itong rule na to dito. Okay? So, unahin na uli natin dito. Itong 28x cubed, copy lang natin siya for now, 28x cubed. And then ito, parehas siya nito. Meron kang plus, tapos negative sa loob. Ibig sabihin daw, gagawin mo lang siyang negative. So this is just negative 35x squared plus 42x plus 12x squared plus, so ito, parehas pa rin, no? Plus minus, so magiging minus lang siya. Minus 15x plus 18. Now, pwede pa ba natin itong i-simplify? Pwede pa. Una, hanapin natin yung mga like terms. Simulan natin dito sa 28x cubed. Meron ka bang nakikita dito sa mga terms natin na x cubed din? Wala. So, kokopyahin mo na lang siya. 28x cubed. Next, dito naman tayo sa x squared. Ito x squared. Ito x squared din. Okay, so itatabi ko muna siya dito sa taas, no? You have 35x squared and then meron kang 12x squared. So, anong gagawin natin? Parehas ba sila ng like terms ba sila? Yes, kasi tingnan natin yung variables, parehas x, tapos second degree, x squared. So, kokopyahin lang natin si x squared. Tapos, pwede na nating gawa ng arithmetic itong negative 35 and 12. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? Negative 35 and 12, that just gives us 23, pero magiging negative siya. Again, magkaibang sign, so ima-minus natin. Tapos, kokopyahin natin yung mas malaki ang value. Kokopyahin natin yung sign niya. Okay? So, that gives you negative 23x squared. So, this is just negative 23x squared. Wala na to. Wala na rin itong dalawa. Ito pa, tingnan nyo to. 42x and then negative 15x. Okay? So, susulat ko siya dito. Meron kang 42x and then meron kang negative 15x. Parehas ba sila? Like terms ba sila? Yes. So, copy mo lang sa x and then arithmetic tayo dito. Okay? So, 42 minus 15, that gives you 27. Positive, negative? Positive. Okay? So, that gives you plus 27x. Wala na to. Wala na to. Bakit siya positive? Kasi mas malaki yung positive number natin. Okay? And then lastly, you have 18. Wala naman siyang iba pang constant dito. Okay? So, kokopyahin mo na lang siya. Plus 18. And that is the answer. So, as you can see, mahaba lang yung proseso pero kayang-kaya natin siyang isolve. Ang kailangan lang malinis yung papel ninyo para hindi kayo nalilito. Okay? So, again, ang answer natin, 28x cubed minus 23x squared plus 27x plus 18. Ayan, yung mga sagot natin. Yan. Dito naman tayo sa division by monomials. Ang rule natin, for every positive integer m and n, and x is not 0, then x to the m over x to the n is equal to x raised to m minus n, where m is greater than n. Ito yung ginawa na natin dun sa bases and exponents, na kapag meron tayong division, and then parehas naman sila ng base, kopyahin mo lang yung base, and then isubtract mo yung mga exponents, m minus n. Ginagawa natin to kapag mas malaki yung exponent ni numerator. Paano kapag mas malaki yung exponent ni denominator? Ang gagawin lang natin, ilalagay natin siya sa denominator. Okay? Parang i-flip lang naman natin siya. Alright? Pero same pa rin naman, m minus n pa rin. Alright? Mamaya bibigyan natin ng examples yan para mas malinaw. And then lastly, kapag parehas naman yung base nila, tapos parehas din yung mga exponents nila, equal lang yan sa 1. Kasi essentially, itong numerator equals sa denominator. If the numerator is equal to the denominator, then the ratio is just equal to 1. Okay, yun yung quotient natin. So, for example, apply the quotient rules for the exponents x to the 5 over x squared. So, ang gagawin natin, parehas ba sila ng base? Yes, copy the base. After that, dahil meron tayong division, isusubtract natin yung exponents, 5 minus 2. So, 5 minus 2 is 3. That is the answer. Okay, another one, a to the 4 over a to the 6. Parehas ba sila ng base? Yes, copy the base. Pero kung makikita nyo, mas malaki ngayon yung exponent ng denominator. Dahil dyan, ilalagay natin sa denominator sila. Okay? So that will give you 6 minus 4. So 1 over 6 minus 4 is 2. 1 over a squared. Okay? So again, ang gagawin natin, mas malaking number minus mas maliit na number. Ganun pa rin yung rule natin. Alright? Ang kaibahan lang niya, ilalagay natin siya doon sa denominator. So, hindi siya 4 minus 6 ha. Hindi siya magne-negative 2 dito sa denominator. Alright? Next. Ayan yung answers natin. X cubed and then 1 over a squared. Now, paano naman kapag quotient with a monomial divisor? Ayan, for example, negative 18x to the 8 over 3x to the 4. So now, copy nyo muna yung sign natin. Meron kang negative dyan. Yan kasi madalas yung nalilimutan. No? Kung may negative dito, edi negative divided by negative, that gives you positive. Pero dahil isang negative lang naman yan, edi copy nyo na lang sa negative. So okay na tayo dito. Tingnan nyo naman to. 18 divided by 3. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. Lagyan nyo ng 6 dyan. Ano yung matitira? X to the 8, x to the 4. Parehas ba sila ng base? Yes. Kokopyahin nyo yung base. Anong gagawin sa exponent kapag meron tayong division? Isusubtract natin yung exponent. So, 8 minus 4 is 4. That is the answer. Negative 6x to the 4. Yan, another one. Negative 1111m to the 5 divided by negative 1111m to the 5. Parehas lang ba yung numerator at denominator? Yes, dahil parehas lang sila, this is just equal to 1. Okay? So, ito yung answer natin. Negative 6x to the 4 and then 1. Another example, 30x to the 4 plus 35x to the 6 plus 25x to the 8 all over 5x squared. Now, pwede natin tong paghiwa-hiwalayin. Okay? So, you have 30x to the 4 over 5x to the 2 plus 35x to the 6 over 5x to the 2. So, okay na dito. Okay na rin dito. Plus 25x to the 8 over 5x to the 2. Ayan. Alright? So, simulan natin dito sa 30x to the 4 over 5x squared. Unahin muna natin yung mga coefficients. 30 divided by 5 is 6. And then, x to the 4 over x to the 2. Copy the base. Subtract the exponents. 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay? Plus, 35 divided by 5 is 7. And then, you have x to the 6 divided by x squared. Pareha sila ng base. Copy the base. Anong gagawin sa exponents? Subtract the exponents. 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay? And then plus 25 divided by 5 is 5. Now you have x to the 8 over x squared. Parehas ba sila ng base? Yes. Copy the base. Subtract the exponents. 8 minus 2 is 6. And that is the answer. Okay? Ang sagot natin dito, 6x squared plus 7x to the 4 plus 5x to the 6. Ayan, another example, the area of a rectangle is 12b cubed minus 18b squared. Represent the length of the rectangle if its width is 6b. So ganito, given tayo ng area. Okay? Ito yung area niya. Given din tayo ng width. Ang missing sa atin ay length. So magsimula muna tayo sa formula. Again, ang area ng isang rectangle ay length times width. Okay? Ngayon, given naman sa area, given naman si width, pero ang missing natin ay yung length. Paano natin nahanapin si length? I-divide natin both sides by width. Bakit kailangan nating mag-divide? Para ma-cancel si width dito sa right-hand side ng equation natin. Anong matitira? Ang matitira, sulat ko lang si length, yung length natin is equal to A over W. Ibig sabihin, kapag given tayo ng area at saka ng width and then hinahanap natin si length, i-divide lang natin yung area ng width noong rectangle. Okay? So, division lang to. Kopyahin muna natin sa area. Ang area natin is 12b cubed minus 18b squared over width. Ano yung width natin? 6b. Okay? So, again, this can be rewritten. Pwede nyong isulat to as 12b cubed over 6b minus 18b squared, ito siya, over 6b. Alright? So now, pwede na nating gamitin dito yung mga rules natin for division ng mga polynomials. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And then you have b cubed divided by b. Copy the base. And then subtract the exponents. 3 minus 1 is 2. Copy the minus sign. You have 18 divided by 6 is 3. B squared divided by b is, copy muna si base, and then subtract the exponents. 2 minus 1 is 1, pero hindi na natin sinusulat si 1, so enough na tong answer na to. Okay? 2b squared minus 3b.